Have you ever wondered why so many people stay broke, even when they're making decent money? It's not just bad luck, it's habits and decisions that keep people stuck. The truth is, most of us unknowingly fall into financial traps that seem harmless, but can wreck our finances over time. But here's the good news. Those traps are avoidable. In today's video, we're breaking down the 5 biggest reasons why most people stay broke. And, more importantly, how you can escape them. Oh, and if we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Bill from Cash Catalyst. On this channel, we dive deep into smart money tips and strategies to help you take control of your finances. So, if you're serious about building wealth, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Let's start with the first and most common reason why people stay broke: living beyond their means. This happens when your spending habits outpace your income. It's easy to do, especially with credit cards making it so simple to buy now and worry later. Here's the thing: most people fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation. When you earn more, you feel the urge to upgrade: a nicer car, a bigger apartment, or the latest phone. But these upgrades can slowly drain your wallet, leaving you living paycheck to paycheck. Did you know that around 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, regardless of how much they earn? It's not about how much money you make, it's about how much you keep. So, how do you avoid this trap? The key is creating a budget and sticking to it. One method that works well is the 50-30-20 rule. Allocate 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings or paying off debt. This framework helps you prioritize what really matters. Another tip: track your expenses. You might be surprised how much those daily coffees and impulse buys add up over time. Small changes can make a big difference. Now, let's move on to the second reason most people stay broke. One that can hit hard when life throws you a curveball. The second reason why most people stay broke is a lack of savings. Without savings, any unexpected expense, like a car repair, medical bill, or even a surprise trip, can throw your entire budget off track. Think about it. Nearly half of Americans don't have even a small financial cushion. This creates a vicious cycle where people rely on credit cards or loans to cover emergencies, leading to more debt and less stability. But here's the thing: saving money doesn't have to be overwhelming. You don't need to save half your paycheck overnight. The key is to start small and stay consistent. Even saving just $10 a week can add up to over $500 in a year. It's all about building the habit. One strategy that works wonders is to automate your savings. Set up a direct transfer to a savings account right when your paycheck hits. This way, you're paying yourself first, before you even have a chance to spend it. And don't forget to create an emergency fund. Ideally, aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of expenses. This fund acts as your safety net, so you're not forced to rely on debt when life happens. Next up, let's talk about something that keeps people stuck in the cycle of being broke: accumulating unnecessary debt. The third reason people stay broke is accumulating unnecessary debt. Debt can seem harmless at first, whether it's buying that designer handbag or financing the latest tech gadget. But over time, it can snowball into a massive financial burden. High-interest debt, like credit card balances, is the worst offender. It traps you in a cycle of minimum payments, where most of your money goes to interest, rather than reducing the balance. This means you're paying more than you need to, just to stay in the same place. Did you know that the average American household has over $8,000 in credit card debt? And the interest rates on those cards can range anywhere from 15% to 25%, making it incredibly difficult to pay off. So, what can you do? The best way to tackle debt is to use either the debt snowball or debt avalanche method. With the snowball method, you pay off your smallest debt first, giving you a psychological win. The avalanche method targets high-interest debt first, which saves you money in the long run. Regardless of the method, the key is to stop adding to the debt and focus on paying it down. Avoid using credit cards for unnecessary purchases and start living within your means. Now, let's dive into a huge reason many people miss out on building wealth: delaying investments. Reason number 4, why most people stay broke: delayed investment decisions. A lot of people are terrified of investing or think they need a huge amount of money to get started. The reality is, the earlier you start, the more you benefit from the power of compound interest. Let me show you an example. If you invest just $100 per month, starting at age 25, you could end up with over $150,000 by the time you're 65. But if you wait until 35 to start, that number drops significantly. Time really is your best asset when it comes to growing wealth. I get it. Investing can seem complicated. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, it's a lot to take in. But the truth is, you don't need to be an expert. The easiest way to start is with low-cost, diversified options like index funds or ETFs. They give you exposure to the broader market without the need for deep financial knowledge. One great tool to get started is robo-advisors. These platforms create and manage a portfolio for you based on your risk tolerance and financial goals. It's like having a financial advisor, but without the high fees. The most important thing is to start, even if it's with small amounts. The sooner you begin, the more time your money has to grow. Finally, let's talk about one of the biggest reasons people stay broke: a lack of financial education. The final reason why most people stay broke is the lack of financial education. It's not that people don't want to get ahead, they just don't know how. The school system doesn't teach us how to budget, invest, or manage debt. And without this knowledge, it's easy to make costly mistakes. Most of us grow up with the basics: how to count money, how to save a little, and maybe some lessons about how to use a credit card. But that's about it. And when you don't understand the bigger picture of personal finance, you end up relying on trial and error, which can be expensive. But here's the good news: financial literacy is something you can learn at any age. Start with the basics. Learn how to budget, how credit works, and how to save for retirement. Once you have those down, you can move on to investing and building wealth. Online resources, books, podcasts, and even YouTube channels like this one are packed with information to help you level up your financial knowledge. It's all about making small, consistent improvements. The more you learn, the better decisions you can make with your money, and the more confident you'll feel about your financial future. All right, you've now got the tools to avoid the 5 reasons most people stay broke. Whether it's living beyond your means, not saving enough, accumulating unnecessary debt, delaying investments, or lacking financial education, the power to change is in your hands. But remember, this isn't about perfection. It's about making small, consistent changes to your habits. And over time, those changes will add up. Whether you're just starting out or you're already on your way to financial freedom, the key is to take action today. If you're serious about building wealth, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Cash Catalyst for more practical tips on personal finance and wealth building. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. I'm Bill, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and start making those smarter money decisions today.